Coordinate plane. The essential question is, what are the components or parts of a coordinate plane? Ordered pair, x comma y. X comes before y just like in the alphabet. When you see an ordered pair like this is coordinates. They tell you how and where to plot a point on a coordinate grid. The first coordinate refers to the x-axis and the second to the y. For example, if you had 2, 3, the x value would be 2 and the y value would be 3. That point is going to be plotted in a different place than 3, 2, where 3 is your x value and and 2 is your y value. Here is some practice. What is the y coordinate in -9, 7? The answer is 7. What is the x coordinate in 0, 78? The answer is 0. Here is a coordinate plane. As you can see, the x-axis is horizontal and the y-axis is vertical. On the right-hand side of the x-axis, we have positive numbers, and on the left, negative, just like a number line. The y-axis is like a number line that's been turned on its side, with the positive numbers heading up for infinity and the negatives going down. So as you can see, the point 2, 3 is going to be over in this quadrant. This is quadrant 1. All quadrants that have two positive x and y values are going to be in this quadrant. If you have a negative x value, however, you're going to be going on the left-hand side. If the y value is positive, you're going to end up in quadrant 2, just like this point, -2, 3. If we head on down, you can see that if we have a negative x value and a negative y value, you're going to end up in quadrant 3, like this point, which is -2, -3. And lastly, we have quadrant 4. Quadrant 4 contains all points that have positive x values and negative y values. For example, this point right here, 2, -3. As you can see, the quadrant 1, 2, 3, and 4, we write them with Roman numerals. And in the middle, we want to make sure we label the origin. The origin is the very middle, and its coordinates are 0, 0. So, here's some practice. Label the quadrants in this coordinate plane. You can go ahead and do this on your own. Here's some more practice. Plot the points -3, 2 and -5, 0. If you see here at -3, 2, the x coordinate is -3. So I go on the x-axis, find -3. And then the y-axis, 2, and they would meet right here. To find -5, 0, I would see that the x coordinate is -5. The y coordinate is 0, so I don't move. So I'm going to end up on the x-axis right here. In what quadrant is -9, 30? Well, your x coordinate is negative, so you're going to be on the left, and the y coordinate is positive, so you're going to be on the going upwards instead of down. So that puts you in the upper left quadrant, which is quadrant 2. In what quadrant is 4, -2? Well, the x-coordinate is positive, so you're going to be on the right-hand side. And the y-coordinate is negative, so you're going to go to the lower part. That puts you in the lower right corner, which is quadrant 4. For your summary, you want to answer the essential question, What are the components? Remember, components means parts. So what are the components of a coordinate plane?